All right, hey everybody, back with another video for you here, and this video is, actually watched this one today, which kind of stemmed me to make this one, but if you want to see this, go over to JB Reviews. You can see it down here. JB Reviews does an excellent job, guys. Videos are amazing, but he made this one, okay, major common failures happening. We're going to go and grab a few screenshots from this, and there's some interesting things that were said in here too, and it led me to the reason of making this video. This video he put out is phenomenal. However, it is his video, and I don't want to, I'm not going to play a lot of his video. It's his. You should go watch it. So I recommend you do. I will link it down below for you. But you can see we got a Cummins Ram 2500 Cummins diesel. We got the cab off of this thing, and we got the motor right here, and this thing's got catastrophic failure here going on. And we're going to dive into it and take a look at this. But so what I got is some screenshots here for you that I'm going to pull up and show you. Where did I put those at? Hang on, let me find them. Right here. All right, so here's the first screenshot we're showing. Is that this engine, it's got major problems. It's in trouble. So he's got the whole thing taken apart, going through everything. Now this guy is a master certified tech, as good as he gets, this Josh guy, and he's saying in here too that even with this, this one's got 43,000 miles on a 2022 Cummins, and it's gone down. Okay, which is rare. You don't hear that very often. He also says he has a 2023, he didn't say how many miles, that's out in the parking lot that has gone down too, that needs to be replaced. So it's interesting in that aspect. And now he's figuring out what the problems are. He's diagnosing this thing. He's getting everything sorted out. And in here, in one of these spots in here, you're going to hear him saying here too that he's a little fed up, okay, through the STARS program, which is what Ram uses, but he pushed really hard for a crate motor for this, okay. He wanted crate motor to replace this, to fix this with only 43,000 miles on in 2022. Ram told him no. Told him no. Then they told him just replace the cam and the lifters on there. And he's like, it's not the cam and the lifters that are the problem. I'm showing you that. He does. He actually shows you in here. But you can see this guy here, you know, people working on this thing. What a truck. What a beast. But, and he complained to them, said it's not the cam and the lifters that's the problem, okay? And he had to show it to them and fight with them. But it shows that these dealers, they have to battle through the manufacturer to get things done, and it's ridiculous the battles they have to make and the things that got to go on. Here he's showing, he's like, there's no load problem, there's not the cam problem that they think is the issue, is not it whatsoever. Here's working on things in here too. Like I said, it's a great video, and but the big takeaway is that, you know, all of them are going to go down. This one here, again, this thing's it came in for 3 different issues. I can't remember what they were. One was a tick, one was a clunk, and something else that was going on. Again, you should watch the video. The video's, it's very interesting to watch, and it is worth your time to do it. And this video I'm making is not just about this. It stems what we're going to get into next. But there's a lot of interesting information in here that he's pointing out. And so what it brings us down to is the fact that none of these vehicles are free of this, okay? Even the King, okay, the Ram Cummins, the 2500, 3500 Ram Cummins motor is renowned as one of the most reliable engines ever made, one of the most high-mile motors ever made, one of the best motors ever made. It is legendary on every level. It is the king of the king when it comes to truck motors, basically, and I don't think anybody's going to argue that. But even these are going down. And could you imagine now, he did say in his video that both of these repairs were done under warranty. Okay, this one and a 2023 is out there. It's going to be repaired under warranty. So that's a very good thing. But we know that all this stuff happens to everybody, okay? If it can happen to a King truck like a Cummins, and you can have these kind of problems early on, you can happen to anything. We know that the 102,000 Toyotas that were recalled because their engines are gone, they're getting new crate motors for all of theirs. And I'm sure that if more Ram ended up having problems and went down, they'll get replaced. We know the new Hurricane's got a problem with the plastic thermostat. We know the Tacoma's had troubles. Car Guy Online, amazing channel, one of my all-time favorite channels, and he talked about this months ago. 2 months ago, he brought it to attention before anybody else did, about the transmissions going bad in the Tacomas. We know about the famous Hemi tick that's been around forever. You know, the Ford, the 10-speed transmissions and all the problems they have had for years and years and years. You know, the lifter issues and stuff for GM. Okay, we know all of this stuff that's going on and what's been happening here. And the key takeaway is trust nothing. Okay, that's what it boils down to. That's what he's getting at in this video that he put out here. That's what he's saying in here is basically you can't trust any of this stuff anymore. Okay, it all goes down. It all has problems. So how do you prevent this? How do you buy today and get yourself a new truck with any kind of feeling of value or that it's going to be reliable or it's going to last, or if you're one of these people that want a truck to go 200,000 or 300,000 miles, how do you do that? The only thing you can do is put an extended warranty on it. And with the cost, he says in this video, somewhere around this point, he's in here saying that the cost to replace this engine to buy the crate motor was $27,000 or something like that, he said, to give the crate motor, and Ram refused to do it. Ram's like, no, this isn't that bad. You're going to fix it. And so it's going to, he said, fixing is many, many times less than the cost of the crate motor in his situation. But he pushed for a crate motor anyway, and he got turned down on it. We are at the mercy of too many different variables, too many cooks in the kitchen, too many hands in the cookie jar, too many everything. But yet at the end of the day, it falls on your shoulders. You are the one that has the vehicle. You are the one that is stuck with the bill at the end. You are the only one that has to deal with every issue and problem that comes along for it. To the rest of the world, in all the hands in that cookie jar, you are just a number. They don't care about it any way you cut it. And so you have to protect yourself. How do you do that? You're going to do that with the fact of extended warranties. That's my advice for you. Get your extended warranties. Now, do not buy them from the dealership when you get your new vehicle. I don't think that's the best way to do it. The reason I say that is when you buy it from the manufacturer, from the place you're purchasing the vehicle from, what's going to happen is they are going to feed you a line of BS, and they're going to charge you more money for it. Okay, and it's not fun. Okay, it's not a fun thing to deal with, not even a little bit. They're going to mark the price up double. They're going to put a 50% margin on it, which is going to get ugly. You don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. So instead, what do? You're going to buy before you go there, before you go to pick up your truck, call the manufacturer. Unless you're Toyota. Toyota and their stupid dealer only. Toyota forces you to buy it through a dealer, and every dealer is going to want to mark up, and that sucks. But I would call a bunch of dealers Toyota dealers, which sucks to have to do. Toyota's stupid with that, but call a bunch of dealers for Toyota and get the best price you can on a warranty for your vehicle. Give them the VIN number, you already have it, and have this information ahead of time. So when you go to your Toyota dealer, they bring in an F&I guy there, and he's like, well, we can do this warranty for you, this many for this much. You can literally say, I got quotes from all these people right here for this much money. You match it, or I walk out the door right now without the warranty. I'll buy it from them. I can call them right now and put it on there. Most likely they'll match it, or they'll come close to it. So that's a good way to do it. If you're buying anything else, buy the warranty from the manufacturer. Okay, on my Jeeps, on my Cherokees, on the Cherokee Trailhawk, on our Ram, I call up Mopar and I buy a legit factory Mopar, and I get it there for cheap. Okay, and I've shown you that in other videos, but take the time to put an extended warranty on it. These failures that we are dealing with, these things that are happening, and all of this stuff that is going down are catastrophic. Okay, and the cost of repairs are skyrocketing, and the things that are happening, and the lack of quality control, and the way the world works today, there's just no reason not to have an extended warranty, especially when you see something like this, which is not one, but two at the same dealer, a 22 and a 23 King crashes. Okay, the Cummins going down with low miles on them. You don't see that. A fluke here and there, but it does not happen. And it just goes to show you that quality control, manufacturing processes, everything that we have to deal with today is no longer there. Okay, so go watch this video. It's a really good one. JB, okay, JB Reviews. It is an outstanding video. This whole thing was fantastic, but it really drives home the point. We're not safe from vehicle failure. We're not safe at all. The only way to protect yourself, get that extended warranty. Let me know your comments down below. Thanks for watching.